Andy Baryer, Handy Andy, back at it again. We're doing a review of this robot vacuum cleaner from AIRROBO, the T10 Plus. It's both a robot vacuum and mop in one. It does have a base station for all of that dirt to go into. Now, if you haven't seen the unboxing video, I have an entire separate video of me taking this out and showing you what it comes with. So if you're interested or looking to buy this, you'll want to watch that video. However, it's all set up. Here we go. It's all ready to go. It's been charging. That's part of one of the instructions. So I haven't used it yet, but there's really two ways to do it. You can use the Tuya app, and it's kind of already used the sensors on it to scan this room. Or it also comes with this remote control. So I've never seen a robot vacuum with a remote control. So let's try and see if we can get it going right now. Just like that, folks. The T10 Plus is using LiDAR navigation to accurately scan the environment. Every second, that laser on top of the T10 Plus is spinning 6 times, and it measures 2,160 different points in a room to essentially build a map. Now, it doesn't matter if it's in dark environments or in direct sunlight, the T10 Plus is able to navigate and clean without issue. The T10 Plus, as you can see, comes with this automatic dirt disposal charging base. And personally, in my opinion, this is a must if you are getting a robotic vacuum. Doesn't matter what brand, you want to make sure that you have that charging base. You can expect to get about 45 days before you have to replace the 3.3 liter disposable dust bag that's inside the charging base. What this means is that you basically have to do it every 2 months or so. And I think for most people that's reasonable when you're using a robotic vacuum. Under the hood, it's using a high torque brush roll, a side brush for edges, and strong suction power to thoroughly clean dirt, pet hair, and other kinds of debris hiding in the gaps under furniture and on the carpet. You can see that it does a really good job using that side brush to pick up all this dust, and it goes around corners of different objects pretty good to get into those crevices where dust usually ends up. Alright, so let's take a look at this. This is where
dust compartment with water tank has been removed.
So it does. It knows when it's been removed. Inside here is the dustbin and also where the water goes, which is right over here. So I'm going to go put some in. And also going to have to put this on. So I got a disposable unit right here. Let's slide this back in. A little tricky. There we go.
2-in-1 dust compartment with water tank has been installed. Entering mopping mode.
Alright, so let's test the mopping features now.
Cleanup is starting.
The T10 Plus is really billing itself as an all-in-one floor cleaning solution. It can sweep, it can vacuum, and as you can see right here, it can also mop. So it's basically trying to take care of your floors so that you can do other things. But the big question is, can it do all three? Can it be both a vacuum and a mop at the same time? And to be honest, I've been very skeptical of these robotic vacuums. I do think they do a good job as a vacuum, but as a mop, when you compare it to a traditional mop, you're just not going to get saturation of the floor with that small type of water tank. And just by looking at this footage, you can see that it's not leaving much water behind. You can adjust that, however, in the app and ensure that you do emit more water. But the issue becomes that you're going to have to fill that tank up more. So one thing that maybe I would like to see in the future is to have a base station that has both water and a disposable bag for the dirt. Because right now you're still manually going to have to go and do that. And again, it can go onto carpet. It has the intelligence to know that it's on carpet, and the suction will go and increase. But if you do have that mop on the back, that pad, I don't know if you want that to be going all over the water. So I personally, I think you should just leave it as a vacuum. It works just fantastic as a standalone vacuum. Leave that mopping feature. I would just, opt to mop your floors yourself. It just doesn't seem to do both at a very, very high level. And of course, there's still maintenance. You're going to have to clean up the and fill the water tank afterwards. So what do I think of the T10 Plus? Well, as a vacuum, I think it's outstanding. It does a very good job of navigating through a room. And I think a lot of that, it goes down to that LiDAR technology and its ability to foresee the different types of objects and navigate around it. It went underneath the table chairs very well. And it just does a good job of picking up dirt and bringing it back to the base station. And for 45 days, so roughly 2 months, to replace the bag, I think is reasonable for any kind of home. However, as a mop, I'm still not sold on this as a category of robotic mops. I think an old-fashioned mop, nothing really beats it. I mop my floors all the time, and you can get way more water and saturation, and it's quick. It doesn't take much time. The fact that it's already been, vacuumed saves you so much time. So you just got to pull that mop. I think for the T10 Plus, I would just strictly use it as a vacuum, and if you did, you'd be very happy with this purchase. You really can't go wrong with it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review of the T10 Plus. If you did, please leave your comments below, like this video, and subscribe to this channel. Let me know what you think of robotic vacuums in the comments. Do you have one? Has it brought you utility, or do you think it's a gimmick? I'm very curious to know. Andy Baryer, Handy Andy, signing out. See you again next time.